What I'm going to share with you today is very hot off the press. And once again, as always, the disclaimer is that these are completely my thoughts and my way of looking at things. Now, there was a very recent question asked by one of the top executives in a firm saying that what should be our best way to dedicate our marketing resources in terms of budgets, in terms of talent, to ensure that we are generating the right kind of business and the overall business meets its financial objectives, because obviously he has to report to his board. Now, why this question was asked is because the next few months in this economy is going to look very similar to the last few months. And the economic situation, the global health situation is going to be tough. So it's a very pertinent question. And I want you to pay attention to what I've said, because it might be contradictory to what you are hearing or what you think. And that's absolutely fine, because at the end of the day, it's about getting different perspectives so you can make the best decision for your unit, for your organization. Hi, this is Shweta here, and please make sure you subscribe to listen to some different and fresh perspectives on the business so you can make the right decision for yourself. So what I mentioned to this executive was really this, saying that, look, go back, look at the last few months and see where you are getting your business from, your inquiries, your leads from, right? Where is your marketing department getting that business? And I'm assuming that those channels have not substantially changed compared to pre-COVID situation. And he very quickly affirmed, saying, you're right, actually, we know our top two channels and they have been consistently performing. But then, yes, there have been other channels as well where they are becoming green shoots, and we are seeing some traction on that. At the same time, there are other channels which are not being very effective in these days. So I was like, great. So you have your top channel, which is actually being consistent. It could be that lesser number of lead or less lead flow is happening from that channel, but that still is your top channel. And he was like, yeah, that's true. I was like, look, you have an option of now going after 10 different strategies and trying to throw stuff at it, hoping that something will stick. And that's one way of looking at things. But my viewpoint and my philosophy here, and that's exactly what we're doing in our businesses and helping clients accordingly, and which is exactly what I told this executive, is that you should be looking at your top strategy, because that's proven pre-COVID, and even in these times, you can see that you're getting the inquiries from, and you should go times 10. You should go times 30 if you can. Really focus on one strategy and scale it up to no limit, because you know that you get positive ROI. It could be that your return has dropped because of the recent timings, but you know you get positive ROI on that strategy. And to that, he was like, oh, okay, because we were kind of coming up with all the different strategies that we should be trying. I said, in these times, the main job of the top executive is to reduce the variability as much as possible, because there's already so much of variability happening in the external situation, right? So how do we limit variability? How do we ensure that we are creating consistency in our marketing approach, in our communication to the marketplace? Follow through your proven strategy, your proven channel, but then really apply yourself to it. If, for example, you were doing email campaigns, which were only to X data points, make it 10X. Buy database, gather database, get some alliances done where you can share the data points, right? If you were looking at doing, social media channels, then see how else you can actually expand or amplify. Then he was like, okay, how about the things which are showing some green shoots, Shweta? Should we not follow that through at all? And what I said was, look, as a simple measure, thumb rule is that you have your top strategy and you go times 10, times 30 on that, right? Really see how we do better to get better returns and better results. And then take second strategy. That's it. Just have two strategy. Take second strategy. Either it's the second proven strategy or the one which is becoming new strategy, especially in these times. And then you start testing that. You start seeing what kind of numbers you're getting on this. What's the kind of return you're getting? Get your marketing measurable objectives in place, which is called MMO. Look at that. And then if it's not working to the right level, bin it. Because if you're saying yes to this strategy, then obviously you're saying no to your first strategy in terms of the resource deployment, right? So bin it and maybe then add another strategy there to say, okay, fine, I will test it. So at any given point of time, you're looking at two strategies. One is the main one, which is the amplification, times 10, times 30. See, how do we make it better? How do we get more returns and more scale on that? And then you have the second one where the testing is happening. You're trying it out, and if it works, great. If it's giving you better return than the first one, then great, let's deploy resources here. If not, then remember, your job as an executive is to also be very conscious of your resource deployment. It's the allocation of assets. Where do you allocate assets so that you're maximizing the return in your marketing department or in your organization? So I hope that helps. The job right now is to reduce variability, to work with things which are consistently delivering results. If the return has gone down because of the economic reasons, doesn't mean you quickly jump to something exciting, something untried, because you think or you hope that will give you better results. The objective is to make the first one better, do the scaling factor, because you know that it is giving you returns. I hope that helps. And as I said, it might be contradictory to what you have been hearing or reading or what you think, but it's all about trying, different perspectives. It's all about thinking differently, and then really seeing what will work in my business with my current resources, and how best am I supposed to be allocating my attention and my resources to get the results. Make sure you are subscribing to this channel, because I will challenge your thinking. I will make you think differently, and then obviously the decision is yours. You take care.